Yep, here we go. Tuesday. Tuesday. We haven't a Tuesday yet. Still pretty early, but it's Tuesday. Tuesday. Can everyone hear me? Yeah, it's Tuesday. Wait, am I turned on? Show's on. Dang, I can't hear myself. Wait, hello? Yeah, I guess it's on. So what's everybody doing? You never know. If you start a show by yourself and all you can hear is yourself. It is Tuesday, Lag. Come on, man. Lag was first, Beth is second, Chicken Toad third, Bearded fourth, and we're live. Yeah. What's the most exciting thing that ever happened on a live show? Probably not much. When the tree fell on that car across the street at Sally's about a month ago. That was pretty exciting. Not that exciting. Didn't hurt anything of hers. Oh, there's the beard. Give me somebody to talk to, and
Hey
guess
man,
who
good
shows
morning.
up? Howdy.
Yeah, sorry, I bought a new computer, so I was having to set it up. You know, you have to allow it camera access. You have to tell it what microphone. It thinks my microphone's a speaker, so I had to change that. Yeah.
There you go. You're good now. You got bright lights. I need to put some lights in here, man. It's like the Bat Cave.
I need to do your flavor and get rid of the reflection.
Nice hat.
Yeah, it's too hot for that hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Harlan and I were at yard sales, and a friend Steven called and said, "Hey, there's some cameras at this yard sale," and we had just passed by that area, but that yard sale, there were like 3 of them, and none of them were on the map. And so we spun around.
That's the
We stopped at
best.
the yard sale before the yard sale that had the cameras, and they had this is a Dell Vostra. They said they'd had problems with the hard drive, and it still wasn't acting 100% right. It was still under warranty. That they had bought it 10 months ago. Dell had worked on it 3 times. Replaced the hard drive that went corrupt, and they paid $1,000 for this machine, and they were like, we're looking to get 300, and I'm like, I could probably do 100. I generally am not the low ball. I'm like, I can do 100 if I got to work on it. Even though it's under warranty, that's gonna be a lot of time. So I ended up giving them 200 for this machine. Yeah, it sells on eBay used for 800 right now, and it's still got 3 months of warranty left. So I thought that was a pretty good deal.
Nice.
It's 11th generation i7. So it's going to be my new business machine. It's replacing the one on this side, which I don't know if I'm going to get rid of that other computer, because there's a funny story that goes with this computer that I'll never forget. Are you ready? Do you want to hear the funny story?
Sure. We're just sitting here.
All right, so I'm in a hangout with, and I'm in a StreamYard hangout just like this with Dusty, Eric, and Jason, and we just been rattling on. And Brickseek has the thing where it'll set an alert on items. So if you find, and this was probably 4 years ago. They were discounting some computers like they always do, and I wanted a new desktop, and so I put an alert on this desktop. So when it went to a certain amount, send me a message. So I got an email, looked at my phone, and the only store in town that had it when they lowered the price was on the other side of town. And I said, "Hey guys, I got to go," and I just clicked and left. And it was 8 o'clock at night. I got in the van, drove to Walmart, and they had three of them. I'm like, man, that's outstanding. I'm gonna get mine for free because I'm gonna sell two, right? Um,
Mhm.
they had marked these computers down to. They were originally seven something. They had marked them down to two something, like maybe 210, 220. And I'm in the store, three of them in the basket, walking to the register. My phone rings. It's Dusty. Dusty says, he said, "Where'd you go?" I'm like, "I found a deal. I had to go." He said, "I found one too. I'm in my car headed to Walmart right now. The one right by me has a computer on sale that I've been looking at." And I snapped the picture and sent it to him. I'm like, "Is it one of these three?" He's like, "I knew whenever you left the chat without saying anything, something was up. I should have called you and asked you what was up." And yeah, so I ended up selling him one for $50 profit. So that was the computer he used up until unfortunately they left us. But yeah, so we had the same computer basically. And I said I did sell one, which was enough to make my cost zero. But that's the
Sweet.
story of that computer right there. Dusty and I had the same computer because I beat him to the punch for once.
Yeah, you need to keep that one around and until you're dead.
He's
Yeah.
like, he's like, I'm like, "Are you sure? Is it one of these three computers in my cart?" He's like, "Are you fucking serious?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm serious." And the best thing was, I mean, this Walmart was, they stayed on top of the mountain, and this Walmart was, we always talked about going to the package store to drop off stuff, let them ship for him.
Yeah.
That's on one side of the bottom of the hill. The Walmart's on the other. So it was literally, he can be there in like 6 minutes from his place, and I was 25 minutes from his place, and I was already 30 minutes just to get there.
That's a great story.
So
Well,
are you rich or are you broke from Casino Week?
I after spending 3 days of playing, I should have quit after day two because I was up $200. But I played on day three and I left 140 down.
Yeah,
So
that's the problem. The odds are, if you ever get up, the odds of you staying up, there's only one way. You got to quit.
yeah. Well, I was mostly playing poker against other players, so it was pretty much not the casino that beat me. It was other players.
Felix said, "Gambling is a sin. You're going to hell."
Yeah, you
Uh,
did good, huh? I actually watched your video. Can you
did
believe
you?
that?
Yeah, I got a video up about it.
All right,
Yeah,
I'll watch it
it was
after
pretty
this.
good.
Yeah, it's yeah, the winning part is like day two. After that, I pretty much day three was I didn't play bad. I just sometimes in poker you can play good and still lose.
Um,
Yeah.
So
and this, I have not talked to Eric and Jason in a little bit. I'm assuming they're doing fine. Joni talks to Jessica, Jason's wife, every now and then. But I'm the world's worst, by the way, by keeping up with somebody.
yeah, haven't heard from them in a long time. I think I saw Eric post something on Facebook or
Yeah,
something.
his son graduated from high school, so he was posting some pictures from
Oh,
a trip they took.
cool.
Uh,
That's cool.
well, yeah, his son seems really nice.
Yeah, well, he was the the whole group of us went on to Gatlinburg. Uh, he was there with us, and yeah, he's a good kid.
Yeah.
We're like, Eric, where's your son? He goes, he didn't want to leave video games, so he'll be in the hotel room doing video games for hours. So yeah.
Well, at least he's keeping himself busy. That's
Yep.
what most kids his age do too. So, I mean, I have a 27 and almost 27 and almost 25-year-old, and both of them are gamers still. They have been since they were 8. And that's just what they do like to do in their free time. They don't drink, they don't do drugs, they don't smoke, they don't do any of that. They spend all their money, all their extra money goes on freaking games.
Yeah.
And they're expensive, man.
Totally missed the show yesterday talking to one of them.
Yeah,
But
I know.
That's good.
Well, you know, he's I didn't even know that he got another job. He he was working at Home Depot. He's been working at Home Depot for like 2.5 years. And he decided I'm gonna drop 2 days off this job, and I'm gonna go over to Lowe's and see if they'll hire me there. So he did. And he got hired. So he actually stayed on. He hasn't dropped off his other 2 days from Home Depot yet. So now he's working 7 days a week. He's working 2 days at Lowe's, and the rest of the days are at Home Depot. So he's going to be going to school in October, doing his. He's going to get his plumbing and electrician,
Journeyman.
certificate for like a trade school.
So what's the first? You get your certificate, then you go be a journeyman. Is that the next step? Where you have to
I think so.
You have to apprentice under somebody.
Yes. Yes. So it's like a construction type of trade school. So it's like they're going to teach you everything you need to know about working in construction, doing electrical and plumbing.
So Chicken Toe, check into Pirate Ship using their international shipping. Should be much cheaper than DHL. And just all you have to do is copy the tracking number and put it back in. Yeah, I wouldn't do $50 for a 3-ounce package.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do international on Amazon. I just do US. If I do international, it all goes through FBA.
Yeah, I think this is your baby now, Todd. I think you've inherited a baby.
What, the morning show?
Yep.
Oh well, whatever.
I'm just like busy, freaking all day, and then like,
yeah.
I asked my sister because I'm on vacation this week, and I asked my sister. I said, "Should I try to stay with my schedule?" And she's like, "No, join the land of the living." So I'm trying.
I may have to use actually, if you're going to just completely quit on me, then I'm going to have to pay for a subscription to.
Yeah, it's what, like $23 a month for StreamYard?
Is it that much? God, I don't want to pay that much.
Well, it'll still stream. It just won't save it, right?
Oh, well.
Do they limit how much you can use it per month on free?
I think it's 20 hours a month.
Mm-hmm.
So I get these notes, and it hits about the middle of the month when their cutoff is or something.
Yeah.
Because I always get a message saying, "You're close. Congratulations."
I've not
You're
even ever seen
streaming
it.
so much, you're very
I've never
close to your
seen
limit.
I've never seen that message. But I know that whenever I, try to log on and try to start a show, it'll tell me that this is not going to be recorded. This is
Yeah, it's the monthly basic plan is $25 a month. I have some. I did it early on where I have a $22 a month, so I have some kind of lifetime discount, so it's $22 a month.
So if it's not recorded, does that mean that it's somebody can't go back and look at it on YouTube
right,
later?
right.
So
It's
they
just
give you
just live.
storage. They give you storage on StreamYard. So I think I have like 50 hours or something, and it records everyone. And then when it gets full, it'll tell you need to manage your storage. I just delete them all.
Well, I mean, truly, there's not much to just save and remember and keep
Yeah,
on these
especially
live shows. We're just sitting here BSing, and
It's up
I
to
don't
you.
know.
I mean,
There's
it's up to you because like if you save them, then you'll get more watch hours and stuff like that on them
No, but
too.
it still saves to YouTube. Once you broadcast to YouTube, YouTube saves it. So it's not about. It's
I don't
only.
think so.
Does it not?
I don't think so. Because whenever mine was doing that, it wouldn't save it. And people couldn't go back and rewatch it.
Hmm.
It was streaming on YouTube. That's
cheapskate. Yeah, that's me. I need to spend my money on other stuff. Let's see. Well, it's got, I don't know.
But like on Friday, I'm not going to be able to do a show because I have a chiropractor's appointment, and it's going to be like an hour and a half because I'm
So,
getting
so
massaged.
Felix says you didn't publish it. They're on your channel. You just got to go publish them or something.
Yeah, since I got monetized in April 1st, my estimated revenue is $13.74.
Man, you're highfalutin.
That wouldn't even pay for the subscription.
Let
Anyway.
me go look, Felix. 'Cause
Yeah, I'm leaning towards doing another one again, but it'll probably be a couple weeks before I commit to it. I had a lot of fun last Wednesday.
Oh, well, and this and no. If I decide to do subscription, I'll just pay for it. But I don't. I'm not a charity case.
Like says it's in the $4, so now you're up to $9.
Nah, I'm good.
Like you better save your money. You're watching YouTube and commenting while you're driving, so you're gonna get a ticket.
Yep. So
Felix said he sends you $20 not to do the show.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Everybody fork over $1, and we'd get it done.
he's a
Yeah.
pain in the pain.
I don't know. Maybe they are there. That is so weird. I can't remember what date that was that I had done that, and it told me that it wasn't being recorded. But
Yeah, but I think it meant just for StreamYard, because if I open another tab and open StreamYard, it'll tell me recording storage 22.8 out of 50 hours. Add more. I
yeah,
can add 100 hours for $5. But then if you've got a hard drive, I mean, why would you ever pay $5 a month?
better put your PayPal in there, Todd. They're gonna start paying. They're gonna start paying for your StreamYard.
Uh, nah. What are you talking about? The what is it? Donate? How you donate during the show?
Oh,
That's a bunch
yeah.
of BS, man. That Google gets 30% of that. What I heard, is that right? They get
Yeah.
30%.
That's
So
what I'm saying. Just have them PayPal it to friends and family.
So
yeah.
the value of your show is going down. Lag is now at $3.
Now he's down to 1 ruble. Zimbabwe dollars.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
ruble is one of the few that's actually holding it. It's actually holding its own against inflation right now.
yeah. You could. What was it? You could buy $1 trillion Zimbabwe dollar for less than $1
Very nice.
when their monetary system collapsed. That's been a while, Al. That was like 12, 13 years ago that did that. Maybe not that long. 8 years ago.
Did they announce the recession yet?
They don't really have to. Everybody already knows it, but I don't think officially they have. Gasoline's been going down a little bit. I bought it for $3.71 yesterday.
Wow.
So in Texas anyway, it's gone down. It was it was up around 430 or so, and now it's back down to 371. So
Well, you're lucky because we're still at
um,
460.
and I saw nationwide that gasoline is like 440 a gallon. So that's down a little. And
Yeah.
Biden came on there and said, "Oh yeah, we're doing all we can. I visited Saudi Arabia so that the Saudis will pump us more oil, and we'll pass that savings on to Americans."
And then oil went to $100 a barrel again.
And,
Immediately
Good
went
job,
up.
Carol. Carol's first.
So what?
yeah, she is.
You're in Texas, Todd. Y'all have cheap gas right now, or cheaper gas?
Yeah, I mean, in my little town, it's still over four. It's still around $4, but over in Waco, it's 371
Yeah, that's what it is here. 371.
for 2 days. You were stuck at home. Yeah, Biden was over there, so Al stayed home. You didn't go out and shake the hand of our president, Al? Come on.
At least give him a fist bump. He'd probably turn around and do a fist bump to nowhere if you kept watching him.
He saved me fuel prices. I couldn't go anywhere.
Man,
Couldn't.
that's
Yeah,
rough, man.
What's it, about a quarter a gallon over there, Felix?
They got. There's so much good stuff over there. I think he gets water for free, and he gets gasoline's like 25 cents a gallon or something. And oh, not anymore.
Diesel's now 34 cents. He's struggling.
Oh, yeah, that puts a hurt on him.
That's 550 here. Diesel is.
Regular is
Yeah.
$2. What?
I would hate to have a diesel vehicle right now.
I'm trying to check gas, buddy, to see if it's gone up. Yeah, our
Wow,
gas.
you got
It's
free
down
water?
$3.82 is the cheapest.
Wouldn't drink it. She don't mind drinking our city water. I don't know. It's all right. Just water. I drank city water my whole life.
The cheapest diesel around here is $4.77.
$600 for
Morning, Mike.
electricity? Yikes.
Dang, Al, $4 a month wouldn't. That's not enough to maintain the pipes to bring water to you. Well, it should be $600 a month because it's always like 130 degrees there.
Well, that makes sense.
Saudi is hotter than Texas, and we're hot. We've been hot all summer. God. We were hot at the end of spring. I just paid my June electric bill. It was the highest I've ever paid. See, we got 108 today, 108 tomorrow, and then we cool off to 104 by Thursday.
You have to have a water cooler for your pool?
Yeah. Isn't that funny?
You have to cool the pool unless you want to end up in the ER, he says. Wow.
We're only in the 80. We're at 89 today. It didn't make 90 yesterday either. We're at a cool streak. It's going back to the mid 90s Wednesday, but
Yeah, if they don't cool their pool, it just boils them.
That's so crazy. My gosh. Ooh, 3 inches a day from the pool. Every 3 days you have to refill it. Wow. I never would have thought that it got that hot to where, I mean, I remember it being
Hey, Cyber.
that hot in California, like getting up to almost 125, 126, super hot.
Mike says 600 is reasonable when your house is 8,000 square feet and it's 120 outside. So there you go.
Yeah.
Well, it's a damn shame you had to stay inside. You must have felt claustrophobic when you couldn't leave the house.
I know. 6,500 square feet. That's not enough room to swing a cat. Is that still an expression? I ain't got enough room to swing a cat.
Never heard it.
Skin a cat?
Swing a cat.
Swing a cat.
Yeah.
I've never heard of swing a cat. I've heard of skin a cat.
I've heard it's like herding cats.
What was that commercial where they were herding cats?
Yeah, it was one of those financial services computer or something.
Yeah. They had cowboys on horses and they were wrangling a herd of cats.
It was EDS, an HP company.
I think it started as a Super Bowl commercial. It was hilarious. It was funny.
Well, then that's what you get. That's what you get, 24K, for having such a big house.
Actually, for the square foot that I have, I'm paying more for electricity than he is.
Wow.
Because my bill was like $500.
I don't know what ours was. I don't want to know, I guess.
We have 2 air conditioners that we run nearly
Yeah,
all the time.
they don't really have air conditioners in Great Britain, and it's been hot there. They've been up around 90 degrees, and people are falling over in London with heat stroke.
Yikes. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, I hope Europe cools down before we go in September.
Yeah, I hope Vegas comes before we cools down. It should. Vegas in October is only supposed to be what, mid 80s and lows in the 40s.
Running 4 air conditioners.
Been doing anything, any sourcing? Yes.
Yard sales. This this computer. I bought some. What else did I buy? I bought something else that was expensive. Oh, I got a Sony video camera. I had to pay $85 for it. It was new in the box. I got it listed on Amazon for 500.
Woo wee. Good job.
And then they also had for 25. They had a Canon digital camera. It was still new in the box. I've got it listed for $249.
Good job.
Those are the
cool.
two big wins of the weekend.
Is that Sony? Is that the smaller one?
It's one of the little ones that's got a hard drive in it.
Yeah.
I think it's a 4K.
Yeah.
It's
Cool.
in the house. It's in the house, so I would go get it.
That's neat.
Yeah, you can. Sony's nice enough where they put their own proprietary tape on there, so you can tell that it's never been out. Because it's one color, and when you open it, it turns another. So it's never been out of the box.
Wow.
Oh wow, Mike, that's cool.
That's cool, Mike.
Sweet.
CB radios, I tell you.
Man, I've made some money on CB radios. I sold one during the weekend for $75.
So which Cyber asking you, did you show on the Pyrex? What Pyrex are they talking about? That the one that's on eBay right now?
Yeah, he showed.
So it's I can, my wife, for those who don't know, Joni, my wife collects Pyrex. That particular dish is called Lucky in Love. There are only 4 known to exist. What happened was when they made that one in the, I think it was in the 60s, the paint bled through and they didn't like it. Even though they liked the design, the paint bled through, so they were ordered to be destroyed. And employees took 4 of them instead of destroying them. And these are the 4 that are out there. So that's why that one is going so crazy, because it's one of 4 known to exist, because they never made the market. They were not specials or anything. They were supposed to be destroyed, and 4 people took them. She's got a friend that's got one. Her lady lives in Oklahoma. They had a terrible accident, and their small child got behind the vehicle, and child ended up getting crushed by the vehicle, and the mom was in deep depression. So the husband spent this was 10 years ago. He bought one of those for I think he paid $10,000 for it. So Johnny actually knows somebody who's got one of the 4. It was a gift to try to. For his wife.
It's just crazy. This one's at 18,000.
Yeah, they're expecting. Johnny says the Pyrex group, they think it'll go 25.
see, 115 bids.
Yep.
Wonder what they started it at. They
I
had
don't
to
know.
know it was valuable when they started this.
Yeah, and the state sale company's running that.
Oh, crazy. It's 99 degrees. It's south of London. God,
Yeah.
that's not right. It's never that hot in Great Britain.
That sounds yucky.
Dang.
Todd, it started off at, let's go to the bottom. They started it at 500. You can click on the word bid, and it'll show you all the bids. It
Oh,
started
show the bid.
it
Yeah,
started at 500.
it's just crazy. I don't have to collect something that bad to spend $25,000 on a piece of glassware.
Mm. Oh, lag. So before we started with automobiles, the climate never changed. It was the same every year. You know, it's an accident. You can go out and out west and find fish bones and stuff in the middle of the desert because we must have made that water disappear too. Yep, just cars. Yep. Planes don't do it. Planes are exempt. When planes fly, they use a special chemical that doesn't change anything. It's, it's all the hairspray. That would not be me. I'm not using any hairspray.
Oh, to get rid of the ozone.
Yeah. Haven't shown much of what I got at the auction. I put a video up about going to the auction and doing my pickups, but
Oh,
they
yeah.
had music playing in the background, so my video got taken down. But one of the cool things I got was World War I horse saddlebags.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
That's neat.
So I don't know if it's worth anything. It was just too cool not to bid on.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's in pretty bad shape. It's pretty blown out on one side, but it was just too cool to leave it. It's in really rough shape. But hey, if I was 100 years old, I'd be even worse shape than I am now.
Yeah, somebody actually bid start ours at $5. Somebody ran me up to $8 for this. That's one of the big 7-inch Garmins.
Oh,
It's worth $110 on eBay.
cool. That's awesome.
I bought a
Holy
Wii.
hell.
I bought a black Wii for. I think I paid $20 for the black Wii. It had two controllers plus two nunchucks. I haven't plugged it in yet to see. But they always have a disc in them. I haven't plugged it in yet. Maybe it'll have Wii Sports or something in it.
Yeah.
I sold the last one last week I had for $75 on Facebook Marketplace. So I figured, at $20, I'll take another one. That's Porter Cable. That's a strong name.
Yeah, same auction. I bought some tools, a supported cable router. Should make good money.
Yeah, if you ran just that router here at our auction by itself, it would go 50 or 60.
Yeah, and man, it's got all the attachments. Think about selling the attachments separately.
Yeah, you might make more money.
I'm trying to think what else did I get. I've got sitting over there on the table. There are, yeah, you can see underneath that box. There's two brother printers. They look just alike. They were $5 each. They tested and tested fine. They're already listed on Amazon for one of them's 149. The other one's 209. They're one model different. So one has wireless and one doesn't have wireless. So I'm telling you, folks, if you need to upgrade your stuff for your business, I've preached that from when I started this stuff. Laser printers, $5 each. $200 computer to it's $1,000 computer. You don't have. You just got to get out there and go to yard sales. Harlan bought a scale this weekend. And he's gonna run it through the auction. What else you do with a postage scale for $1? You just buy it. We find so much stuff out there to use in our business. A couple weeks ago, I got I think I showed it somewhere. A barcode scanner. It was $5. I mean,
Oh. No, you can't beat that.
only way you don't find stuff at yard sales is if you don't go.
Right. I had to not go sourcing last week because I have too much crap. Not crap. I have good stuff to list, but yeah, I told myself I could not go sourcing last weekend because
So I had this video. We were walking up to a yard sale, and this lady says, "I'm sorry, guys, you can't. We're not starting until 8 o'clock. It was like 7:15 on a Friday. I gave my word on it. That's it. My word's on it." And I called her a Karen and put it on TikTok. My TikTok, I don't have that many followers, and I think my biggest TikTok had been like 5,000. It had been 5,000 views. This one was at 89,600. 15 seconds of me calling her a Karen. Oh my God. I have gotten so many comments. People talking about it's her yard sale. She can start it when she wants to.
Yeah.
But she would not let her neighbors start either. She was giving her neighbors hell. I mean, this woman was nuts. And obviously, people make comments. You're like, it's obvious you've never been to a yard sale. Because on my way to this yard sale in my neighborhood, there was a lady who was having one at 8 o'clock. When I drove by at 6 a.m., she was already ready. And she was sitting in the driveway completely done. And I pulled up. I'm like, man, you look lonely sitting out here. She goes, I'm already done waiting for people. And I was the first shopper. Somebody else pulled up behind me at 6. I'm not monetized on TikTok. You've got to have, I don't even know what you got to have, but I'm not monetized on TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok has I think they have a lot of different things that you have to meet to be what do they call it?
I don't know. I just started posting. I don't have 15 or 20 on there. And I don't really care. I'm just posting stuff that I find humorous. Like today when Phoebe finally gets up, she got in trouble yesterday. We went to the vet and Phoebe weighs 16.1 pounds, a little chunk. So she got put on a diet yesterday. But she is so finicky, picky, crazy. Johnny bought these treats. They're like grain free, whatever free at Trader Joe's. And if you give one to her, she goes.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm gonna video her of not taking the treat. Yeah, that's gonna be.
Oh, brat.
Dixie Belle, our other dachshund, will eat it and don't care. But Phoebe, she looks at it, she just kind of snarls and she goes.
Dogs are funny.
Yeah.
We'll
And
put out food bowls for Jenny and Bonnie. They each have their own bowl, and Jenny, she'll go in and sniff her food and walk off, and Bonnie's already finished with hers. So a little bit later, you hear a bowl dragging on the floor, and Bonnie's carrying off Jenny's bowl, spilling food everywhere.
so they'll both eat, and then when they're done, Dixie goes and licks her bowl. She has to lick both bowls to make sure she didn't miss anything.
Oh my gosh.
And Phoebe does that. Anything I eat, if I don't get up and go throw the plate or whatever way, if I eat in my recliner, Phoebe will whimper, carry on, and bother me until I go up. Either she licks the plate or I go throw it away. One of the two. It's that's what's so crazy is she's the hungriest dachshund.
That's all there is to that.
She's spoiled rotten, that's for sure.
Spoiled ass dogs. I know.
I think I told y'all what she does now. Starting at 8:00 at night, she comes and she sits at the recliner and she goes. So I'll let her jump up there. I'll move my legs. She'll jump up the recliner. She'll sit right here for like 5 or 10 minutes, and then she'll leave. 30 minutes later, she'll come back, and then at 9 or 10 o'clock, whenever I decide to go to bed, I'll look at her and go, "Phoebe, ready to go to bed?" And that tail just start going 90 miles an hour. That's all she wanted. She wanted me to come to bed so she could get under the covers and not come back out for the rest of the night.
That's too cute.
That's some spoiled rotten dog right there.
It's ridiculous how bad she is.
Oh, ours are bad. But
that's good though. My doggies are spoiled right now too. They get chicken. I cook chicken for them and rice and put it in their food. That's what they have 2 times a day. But it's almost getting too expensive to buy them chicken. You know, like I remember when chicken was $1.99 a pound not too long ago, you know, or you could get it for $1.99 a pound if you like price match or whatever, you know. But it's like 6 something a pound. It's insane.
I tried to take a picture of it at the vet. She was sitting between us, and when somebody came in, she backed between us, so all you could see was her eyes. She had just come out because the door opened out, and she was about to back up between us.
Get a big drink.
Yeah, it's terrible how spoiled that dog is. Like, when I came out here, she was laying up against Joni under the heated blanket. Milo only is filet mignon dog. I think they left me. I'm now in charge. It's probably time you go, Lag. You'll probably do some shots. When was the last time you had your rabies shot? It's terrible. So this is the other thing I was doing. If you buy these things and they say LM on the back of them, this one is it goes out today on Amazon. What I get for it? I know I paid $3 for it. It's gonna make me get a number. I have a new computer. Text me. Don't require it. Okay. This one I got $39 for this one. It's a, and then where's the other one? We got another one right here. I just got to go out to the other one. I got $46 for it. So don't just because they have no value to you. It's a good lesson. Most people look at a GPS and go, "My phone will do it. I don't need that." Same thing with a VHS player. I don't need a VHS player. Why would anybody want one? Because they do. I can't answer that question. I can just tell you they pay good money for it. I don't know why they. That was the other thing I bought.
There's people that don't like to use their phone for that. That's why. They want to have their phone handy in case they need to call somebody.
Yeah, this is a good one from a couple weeks ago. The lithium 20-volt diehard with the light and the charger.
Oh, cool.
I asked the guy how much for the drill. He said, give me $3. He said,
Awesome.
Give me $3. But this is the one. This is a really good one. It's set to be tested here in a minute. You want it to say recorder.
Oh, record.
Yeah, this one.
Recorder. Okay. For a Sony VHS.
It's a dual player. It's VHS and DVD.
Oh. I see. I'm going through receipts today.
Sorry about that. Gwen said, take the trash out before the truck comes.
Oh, slacker. Silverhairstacker.
They've already picked up this morning. If I don't get it out overnight.
Yeah, we do too.
We used to have a guy that would come at like 12:05 twice a week, and they switched over to a different company, different guys, something, and they will randomly come at 7 a.m. or noon or 2 in the afternoon, and I don't know.
Will you be in need of a condom with your slushy?
What? What?
That's what Mike says. He says, Habibi price. Will you be in need of a condom with your slushy?
So that one is the cheapest one on Amazon with the remote. On that one's $110. So I paid $4 for that one at a yard sale.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tim, you're 100% correct. If you're going to look at any VHS that's not this it's not sealed, horror is one that you, because there are tons of horror VHS tapes that did not make it, and there are some that are. And then there's one that I've always looked for. It's called RAD, R-A-D. I know that one's worth a lot of money. Never seen it. I think RAD's about people riding bicycles. I think.
I've never heard of that.
So yeah, I got this router at the same auction.
Yeah, it's about a young BMX racer.
I'm having a yard sale this weekend.
Oh yeah.
Excuse me.
I didn't think you were going to do those again, because
You know what? I'm going to set it up different. I'm going to put it all in my garage. I'm not putting anything in the yard. Put it all in the garage. Set it up the way I want it. So I can just freaking close the door when I'm done.
Yeah, the current lowest price for a used copy of RAD, and the case looks like it got chewed up by Phoebe. It's $50.
It's RAD?
R-A-D. It's about a story of a guy, a BMX racer. It's
Huh.
weird. I don't know what makes that one so.
Well, isn't there something with VHSs and stuff that have like gold in them or something? Like they're supposed to be worth more because they have gold, like they're made with gold in them. So maybe that's what it is. That's what I thought. Anyways, I could be wrong.
Cyber sent this picture, gender neutral toilet. You got the woman, you got the man, and you got the
Woman.
whatever that is.
It was downright embarrassing to see the people in front of Congress this week who couldn't tell you what a woman was. You know, all the Republican asked, Hawley asked was, can a man get pregnant? And they went on and on about, like, yeah, I mean, you're a professor, you're a lawyer and a law professor, and you're spewing all this nonsense. I'm here to tell you right now. Y'all may hate me, but I'm gonna tell you this: only women can have kids. No man can get pregnant. Sorry about that. I don't care if you identify as whatever you're, and I don't care that you identify with whatever. Identify as whatever makes you happy, but that don't change biology. You can't have a baby.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get that.
That was Todd's bathroom. And I got another dual player. It's a JVC, so it's still in the truck. It says it's a super something on the side of it, so I'm hoping that one's worth more money, because if you don't know about VHS, so at the tail end of VHS, JVC was the one that was still pushing it, and they came out with their super video or super. If you find a super VHS player from JVC, I believe that's what they called it. They are always JVC Super VHS. Here's one here. It is the professional series. They want $385 for it.
Dang.
Here's one that is extremely rare. They want $1,400 for that one. $159, $199, $129, $375. If you see one that says JVC that says super in the where the thing goes, it's a minimum of $100. That's the cheapest one I can see on here is $100. No remote, $100. But the one thing I'll tell you is when you're testing this stuff, if you test a Blu-ray player and then test a VHS player, you'll look at it and go, "Holy crap! How do we used to watch this? Is there something wrong with it?" Because the Blu-ray is perfect. You know, I was testing on this 4K TV behind me, and the Blu-ray is beautiful. And then you hook up a VHS to a 4K TV. Oh, it's awful.
Yeah, I've got a Betamax. And I play something on there, and it's even worse than a 2-head VCR. It's horrible.
Yeah.
I know what the other thing I bought at the auction was. So if you sell on Amazon, VHS rewinders, they pay $40 to $50 for VHS rewinders on Amazon as soon as you can list them. It's ridiculous. And I got one. It's still in the box new at the auction. So I need to list it this morning. The box is not the greatest, so I will list it as like new, box as shelfware. But
yeah,
I should get $70 or so for a rewinder new in the box.
Crazy. Those are out there. You can still find those.
Oh, absolutely. You can find them. A lot of thrift stores have those things just laying around. I'd forgotten about them until I saw one at the yard sale a few weeks ago. and I listed it and sold it the same day, and I found one the next weekend. It listed and sold the same day. So this one will probably sell today. The ranks are ugly on some of them, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I haven't been to a thrift store in probably 3 years.
Oh,
I haven't needed to, man. I get so much stuff at the
yeah.
auction. I get stuff at garage sales. I get stuff at estate sales.
Yeah, the big brand in rewinders is Kinyo, Kinyo.
Yeah, I still haven't listed mine that I showed last month. They're still sitting up on a shelf. I just got other stuff to list. I picked up this router for like $40 at the auction and sells for $185
Nice.
used.
Man,
What
that is
brand
really
was that?
It's called Triton.
so. Is it a special kind of router?
I don't know. I don't know anything about router. I mean, we used a router in woodshop class my senior year of high school, and
Oh, it's like a wood saw or something.
no, it's a router.
I don't know.
You know, like
I
on a
thought you were
piece of
talking about a
wood, there'll be
computer
a
router.
like on a piece of wood on a table has a curved edge all the way around the top of the desk or something. This makes the curve, so
Oh,
you just run the router along the edge, and it turns that sharp edge into a curve. Or
I get it.
and they got different blades that you can make different shapes.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a plunge router.
I don't think I've ever heard it called that before.
What's the difference between a regular router and a plunge router? I guess the plunge router,
Well, it's got these pistons here,
you can go farther down with it.
and yeah, you set up whatever it is, and then I haven't even figured it out how it goes up and down, but it will go down into the material whatever depth you want it to. Let's see.
Excuse me.
Yeah, you're
You
right.
get
It's 300 new. People are getting.
yeah,
It's probably
minimum.
it's probably 170, 180 used. I would think.
Yeah.
Somebody got 149 plus 22 shipping. But I'm sure they're different models, different horsepower. So it depends on which.
Yeah, this is a
Somebody parts or repairs got 90.
TRC 001. TRC 001. The lever on the side locks the plunge. This lever? Probably. Let's see.
Or there's nobody's had it in the last 90 days. Nobody's had a used one, and there's not one on there now. So it's your time. There's one new one for $295. That TRC 001.
I don't know.
So it looks like your time to shine.
I don't have the owner's manual.
Oh, he's 100%. That is a big one. That's 3.25 horsepower. That is a big one.
It's 3.25.
Yeah, I sold a couple at the auction in the past few weeks. One of them was a half, and one of them was a 1 horsepower. So 3.25 that's a strong router.
Maybe the power has to be on before it will do.
Yeah, it's a 1/2 inch cyber.
Yeah, here's your depth gauge. So, but yeah, I always tell myself I'm not going to buy anything big or heavy to sell. And this is probably 20 pounds.
Yeah, but it'll fit in a decent sized box. It's not like you need a monster sized box for it.
Yeah, it'll FedEx for 20, 30 bucks. So I got this one and the Porter cable, same auction for like $40 a piece.
Yeah, I'd have bought them. I'd have been into. That's a good buy.
But I've had so much other stuff. I just listed an Army helmet for $125. Did you see the helmet on the picture of the
Yep,
YouTube?
that's the thumbnail. Yep.
That helmet last sold for 125, and I'm like, I can do that. I think I bought that helmet for like 25. That auction is so funny. People right around that auction, they go, "Oh, military gear, who wants that?" I go, "I do, I do," because there's so much of it there at Fort Hood, right there in Killeen, Texas. I should actually put out a Facebook ad for Killeen, Texas, saying I buy used military items.
Yeah, that'd probably be good because some people might buy them up from places like that and then end up getting rid of them anyways. Like they buy them for their kids or whatever, or to wear to a certain event, and then they're done with it.
And ours is awful about if you don't say I'll put a card in front of mine to tell them what the larks are, but if you don't do that, they just put anything together. Gotta look up some video games that are just stuck in a lot with a. There are PS Vita games that are stuck in a lot with this game. An empty case they want $28 for. It's one of 7 games for the PS Vita. The first one I looked at was worth 60 something. This one's worth. It doesn't have a case, but it has the game. I guess I'll be bidding on that.
Yep. Don't try to sell this helmet overseas.
Why do they knock your account for it?
No, they won't. They won't even let you it before the. It won't allow the listing to go up. You get a message when you hit list saying something like this cannot be sold over, global shipping program.
I wonder what that is.
So you got the leather band and the straps.
Yeah, I walked around yesterday taking pictures of the numbers of the stuff that I wanted to watch. Because the cell phone doesn't work very well in there, so I'm like, you know what? I'll just take pictures. I'll just take pictures of the numbers and come back and type them into search.
NSN numbers there. Can't get them in front of the camera. Yeah, my camera is too blurry to show. But yeah, 25 bucks into 125, I'll take it. thing weighs almost, it's way over 3 pounds. I mean, I put it on my head and I was like, oh, this hurts my neck. I don't see how a fully geared up soldier could even hardly move. They've got to be in good shape. Jeez. Because have you ever picked up like the fully padded suit that's armored? Jeez. That and this helmet, and then you got the pack. They can put 120 pounds of gear into one of those packs. I'm like, I couldn't even lift the pack.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is outdated now. It's made out of Kevlar,
Mm.
but this was like 1980s, 1990s, so that would have been what? Desert Storm years.
Yes.
But I mean, it's like more than a half an inch thick.
Bye, Cyber. Have a good day.
Bye, Cyber. What's the stock market doing today? They're pretty much
Crash and
sold
burn.
out.
Probably looks like murder. All bloody and red.
It's actually up today,
Oh, good job. Good job, stock market.
but I just about don't care now because I got out.
Did you get out?
Yeah, too late. Should have done in
Yeah.
January.
Yeah, probably. Well, better late than never, I guess.
Yeah, I can jump back in once things settle down, but the Fed's talking about another 3/4
3 or 4 years.
interest rate jump.
Will it take a couple of years, you think?
I don't know. A lot of people say after the midterm elections it should start going back up. So I might jump back in the morning of November 4th. Or 3rd or whatever. What's the date? 3rd, 4th? Second, no, the first Tuesday in November, whatever that's going to be.
Now they're saying there's probably a 50% chance they'll raise rates by at least by 1%.
Full percent.
A full percent.
They haven't done that since 19.
Probably in the 70s trying to deal with it.
Late 70s or early 80s.
I gotta go call my sister. I hope everybody has a good day.
All right, bye, Sally.
Bye.
I mean, because they're feeling the pressure because, in 9.1% inflation. If you go back and look at what the real number is, it's right at 20% inflation.
Yeah, but it should never have come to this in the first place, is what POs me off.
Oh yeah, all they do is you can't just print money and think there's no consequence for it.
I know. I'm just. God.
If you Google it, I forget what percentage of money in circulation has been printed in the last 2 years, but it's an insane number.
Just quit giving away money. Jeez. Can't you figure this out? And Biden's up there yesterday saying, oh, we visited Saudi Arabia, and so we're doing all we can to bring down the price of inflation. No, you're not. Quit giving away money. That's how it got this in this situation. Ugh, just moronic. Stupid. Actually, the first stimulus came with Trump, didn't it?
Should have been.
Economic stimulus thing that everybody got a check. But then, you know who went over and above 4 or 5 times as much?
Yeah, yeah, Larry, they're bragging about gas prices going down a little bit after they're up a couple dollars. It doesn't make a lot of sense. And since Joe went to do the old fist bump, our gas has gone back up, but almost 17 cents since he did that mess. The barrel of oil's back up over $100. Hey, thanks, Joe. Could we please get the fraud out of the White House? It's not too much to ask. Yeah, with Wisconsin this past week, uh, eliminated every drop box except for the one in a polling place, and straight up said everything they did for COVID in 2020 was illegal. Think about that. That's one of the 5 swing states just come out and said everything y'all did was illegal.
Hmm. What, federal judges said that, or
Wisconsin
state?
Supreme Court.
Aha. Yeah, there you go.
When there's a reason Trump keeps telling you, if you rob a jewelry store, you don't get a key and get caught. You don't get to keep the jewelry. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
One state's bad. The rest of them are going to be just as awesome. Larry, you're 100% correct. Trump rebuilt our gas reserves when gas was at its all-time lowest, and now Biden is selling that to China. Thanks, Joe.
Thanks, Joe.
We impeached Trump for a phone call, folks, that they lied about. Think about that and what Joe has done. I suggest you don't do it on your computer or any way it can track it to you. But if you go on 4chan and look at what his son has done and what's on the internet with him and kids, it's disgusting.
Yep. Oh, 9:18. I guess I better get busy. I gotta ruin half my day again. I got new glasses Friday, and Gwen went and picked them up for me because she was in the big town anyway. And got them in, they were blurry. So yesterday I drove over there and said, hey, these don't work. And they said, oh, well, you can do one of 2 things. You can see the live doctor, and he's only here on Tuesdays. Or you can go through the whole rigmarole of the online eye check again. I was like, crap, I'll just wait. So now I got to go back today to see a live doctor.
Good luck.
Yeah, so that, by the time you get in your car, drive 40 miles to the eye doctor, get it all checked out again, and get home, you pretty much wasted half a day. At least as much of my day as I want to waste on it.
Yeah, I have 14 things to ship, and I'm going to be listing here the rest of the day.
Yeah, that's good. Getting stuff out. I got 3 items going out. Good stuff. My 3 items are, let's see, orders, $118 for 3 items. That's pretty good ROI. I got one of those messages. Dear seller, please blind ship. Treat this order as a gift and don't include a packing slip or eBay sales paperwork with this package. Also, if eBay is on the label or the packaging, please mark those out.
You know what I would do in that case? I just put an X through the eBay on the box.
Mark it out. Just X on the
Hey,
eBay mark.
I marked it out. I put an X. Yeah, that's an Amazon. Somebody on Amazon buying, drop shipping off Amazon. I get one with the biggest label on there and then put like a little X to it.
Is eBay written on their mailing labels? I haven't even looked.
Hell, I don't know. I got one over here. Let's see.
Mark through it with highlighter pen. That's what I'll do. So it still shows through.
Nah.
Didn't even. Okay. Doesn't say eBay on there anywhere. Okay.
And make sure y'all get my address on there.
Okay, yeah.
It's just a post office.
Hey, did you get a package yet from Texas?
I don't know. I hadn't checked my post office in probably 2 weeks. You want me to check today?
I don't care. Whenever you want to get it. It probably, I don't know if it'd be, when did I send it?
I'll go check today.
No, I just sent it yesterday. You may not have it yet.
I think I gave you the house address anyway, I think.
Oh, okay.
Because whenever they started giving the discounts to UPS, yesterday when I did shipping, I did some last night, but yesterday when I did shipping, I had 2 go to the post office and 19 go to UPS.
What's that, Mike? What are you doing?
Pretty much. We don't run our company. We want to put him on the board of directors. It's not running the company. He's on the board. Yeah, Larry's correct.
All right, folks. I better get my 3 orders packed and go over to the eye doctor. Yay.
Outstanding. Well, good luck.
And then wait another 3 weeks for the glasses to come in like the last time. Thanks for being here, folks. We'll be on tomorrow morning. Same bat time, same bat channel. See ya.